Good morning, my friends. It's very early Sunday morning, and I'm out on my back porch, and I realized that I have not looked in on these little shoebox worm bins for a good month or so. And this was the one that had the 150 worms in, and this was the one that had the 50 worms in. This one originally had the packing peanuts that biodegradable stuff, and I started out, I think, with 50 in each one, and this one kind of hung on, and they seemed like they were still alive, and this was the 150. They multiplied. These had cardboard shred in it versus the packing peanuts. So anyway, it's been a while, so surprise, surprise. And they're kind of like coming apart. I can see where I really need to, take these things all apart and rework them, which, it's just, it was just an electrical tape, I think, and some netting. So they're all going to get cleaned this time. And also, I found these, again, a neighbor was just throwing away two of these. They were clean. I've been using them outside for like carrying things around, and it's the amazing thing is that they are the exact same size, and the lid fits on it. I don't know if it's going to snap. I don't want to try it, but it would be perfect for the worms. So it seems like it's just but maybe an inch higher than the other one. So what I want to try and do is see if I can, I'm not sure if this is going to work, but we can give it a shot. I'm doing this off camera. That's interesting, isn't it? I don't really see anybody down here, but I want to see if I can give it a clump. Whoops. Let's see if that'll take anything down. Did anybody come out? It looks like somebody came out. There, did I snap that off there? And you can see that I've got worms in there. Oh yeah, lots of nice worms. These guys sat outside well, they were out on the porch for the hurricane. And I've heard some people say that, the barometric pressure, did it make your worms act kind of crazy? But it didn't. These worms haven't been fed in a month. They haven't had anything added to them in a month. So they're probably ready for food and new bedding and all kinds of stuff. So I'm going to try to although this looks really like these castings really need to be harvested, don't they? I might do this off camera and then come back and show you later at another time. So that's that one. That we know that we had 150 there. They look like they're still quite alive. They look like they're still moving around. Now let's see this side. Let me come over here. Come around you all. Let's see how this one works. Let's give it a little bit of a jar there. Figuring if it's dry, it should come off nicely. Ooh, hello, wormy. This little one seems to unsnap. Seems like it's a two-parter. What do we got here? Oh, is there something there? Really dry, but oh wow, lots of worms. Boy, if this was the 50 side, you really can't see it that much. Very dry, very dry. But you can see worms that are alive and worms that are probably very hungry. I didn't bring out any food, I didn't bring out anything, but what I wanted to do, since I have more space, is to try and incorporate some fall leaves. I'll clean this out a little bit better later. Wow. You know, if all you had was a shoebox, you could certainly start one and then, you know, harvest it and start the other. And I think I need to somehow glue that. I wonder if I couldn't just toss them in there and let that be their some bedding. Yeah, this side keeps snapping. This isn't a really viable one. That's probably why they were thrown away. But we'll try it. We'll give it a shot. I'm going to give the other side a little bit of and these are the Drake Elm leaves that I'm trying to use throughout. And I'm guessing as soon as these things get wet, I mean, they really, for years I've thrown them away. Last year I put them out in the front yard, and I had them as mulch all around not only the Drake Elm, but also around all my shrubs in the front. And they really worked out really well. Just a short one. That was it. I'm going to wet it down. And I'll do this side. I'll do it better after I stop the camera. You want to spend your Sunday with me. So anyway, that was it. And then I'm going to put a date on this. I'm going to take all of this apart and reconstruct it so that it's all fresh, and see what we can come up with. Something just a little bit bigger for them so that they have just a little bit more room, and they can wiggle around a little bit better, and they can wiggle towards some food. And I think maybe we will try harvesting just a little bit. At some point, I know I have to stop and count them and see what, but I mean, you could see that there were worms in every handful. So anyway, that was it. It's a pretty Sunday morning. It's lovely out there in my backyard. My plumeria leaves continue to drop because it's fall here. The crepe myrtle, the same with that, and my lovely Florida maple tree is starting to lose its leaves. And after the hurricane, it's been 11 days now, and we are pretty much back to rocking and rolling and getting everything back to normal. So happy weekend, everyone, if I put this out today, but happy week ahead. Take care, you all. See you soon. Bye-bye.